The silence in the Grand Assembly Chamber was deafening. 300 representatives from across the galaxy sat motionless, their various breathing apparatus and translation devices the only sounds breaking the oppressive quiet. At the center of the chamber, the holographic display showed the remains of what had once been the Vectar hegemony's most feared battle fleet. Now nothing more than twisted metal and debris scattered across 3 star systems. Ambassador Veltar of the Altarian Republic was the first to find his voice, though it came out as barely a whisper. How many ships did the humans deploy for this retaliation? The Council's military analyst, a towering Krogan with 4 arms that trembled as he manipulated the data console, cleared his throat nervously. That's the most disturbing part, Ambassador. According to our intelligence reports, they used only 12 vessels. A collective gasp rippled through the assembly. The Vectar hegemony had attacked Earth's outer colonies with over 300 warships, expecting the young human civilization to crumble before their technological superiority. The colonies had been defenseless, mining operations and agricultural settlements with minimal protection. The Vectar had broadcast their victory across the galaxy, boasting of humanity's weakness. 12 ships, repeated Chancellor Mordak of the Centaurian Alliance, his scaled hide shifting from blue to pale yellow in distress. 12 ships destroyed 300 Vectar dreadnoughts and conquered 17 of their core worlds in, what was the time frame? 72 standard hours. The analyst replied, his voice hollow. The chamber erupted in chaos. Representatives chittered, roared, and vocalized their disbelief in dozens of languages. Through it all, the human delegate sat quietly in the observer's section, her expression unreadable. Silence! Boomed the council speaker, his voice amplified by the chamber's systems. We will have order. As the noise died down, all eyes turned to the human representative. Ambassador Sarah Martinez of Earth, the council demands an explanation for this unprecedented display of violence. Ambassador Martinez stood slowly, her movements deliberate and calm. When she spoke, her voice carried throughout the chamber without amplification. Honored Council, my people have a saying, don't start fights, but always finish them. The Vectar attacked civilian targets, protested Ambassador Veltar. Mining colonies, agricultural settlements. They killed millions of non-combatants. Yes, Martinez replied simply. They did. The cold finality in her voice made several council members physically recoil. Chancellor Mordak leaned forward, his massive bulk casting shadows across his section. And your response was to obliterate their entire military force and occupy their homeworlds? Our response, Martinez said, her eyes scanning the assembly, was proportional to the threat they represented to human civilians. The Vectar demonstrated they were willing to target non-combatants. We responded by removing their ability to do so ever again. The analyst's hands shook as he brought up additional data. The humans, they didn't just defeat the Vectar fleet. They systematically dismantled every military installation, weapons factory, and shipyard in hegemony space. They've essentially rendered an entire interstellar empire defenseless in less than a week. And the Vectar civilians? Asked Representative ZYX of the Crystalline Confederation, her voice tinkling like broken glass. Unharmed, Martinez replied immediately. Human forces specifically avoided all civilian targets. Medical aid and humanitarian supplies have already been delivered to Vectar worlds. Their people are safer now than they were under the hegemony's rule. This statement caused another wave of confusion. The Krogan analyst confirmed it with a nod. It's true. Human forces appear to have surgically removed only military assets. Civilian infrastructure is not only intact but has been improved in many cases. Ambassador Veltar's translator struggled with his rapid speech. But the brutality of it, the efficiency, how does a species develop such terrifying military capabilities while maintaining humanitarian principles? Martinez's expression softened slightly. Because we've learned what war truly costs. My species has fought itself to the brink of extinction multiple times. We understand both the necessity of decisive action and the moral imperative to protect the innocent." She paused, letting her words sink in before continuing. "The Council has spent decades debating trade disputes while ignoring predatory empires like the Vectar. Humanity chose a different path." The speaker's voice was subdued when he finally spoke. "And what path is that, Ambassador?" "Peace through strength," Martinez replied. "We will not start conflicts, but we will end them. Completely, decisively, and with surgical precision that protects the innocent while ensuring aggressors can never threaten civilians again." As she sat down, the chamber remained silent. The message was clear. Humanity had announced its arrival on the galactic stage not with diplomacy or trade agreements, but with a demonstration that redefined the very concept of retaliation. The galaxy would never underestimate Earth again.